Every country in which they celebrate Christmas, people have their own traditions. Some are quite cool, some are quite weird.
Today, we're going to be looking at some German traditions. Let us know what you think about them. So, in the Santa hat, we have some German traditions. Let's look at the first one. St. Nicholas Day. German children don't only get presents on Christmas Eve. On the evening of the 5th of December, they clean their shoes and leave them outside the door. The next morning, so on the 6th of December, they find sweets, nuts and small presents in their shoes.
Wow!
What do you think about that tradition?
I think that's pretty cool. I wish we got extra presents in December.
Any opportunity for extra presents.
Definitely.
I find it slightly strange that it's the shoes. I don't see...
Yeah.
It's not obvious why they choose shoes to leave outside the door, but fill anything with sweets.
And you're happy.
Yeah.
So, our next tradition. Christmas celebrations. In Germany, the main celebration happens on Christmas Eve, which is the 24th of December. On the 25th and the 26th, they celebrate the first and second days of Christmas.
I find that interesting, because we celebrate Christmas on the 25th.
Yes.
Because that is Christmas Day. And so, for me, it's a bit strange to have the main celebration for Christmas on the day before Christmas.
But is the main celebration the presents, or is it Christmas Day?
Okay, yeah, that's true. maybe that's not the true meaning of Christmas. Okay, our next tradition. Christmas markets. Christmas markets are street markets all over Germany. They start in November or December and end around Christmas. There are many stalls at which you can buy Christmas and winter foods such as gingerbread, roasted almonds and mulled wine. The tradition goes back to the Middle Ages in the German-speaking parts of Europe.
Wow, that's very cool.
Yeah, I didn't realise that they went back for so long ago.
They were that old. Yeah.
Because I've been to some Christmas markets, and I love German Christmas markets. They're always really nice atmosphere, and I love mulled wine.
Yeah,
almonds.
Great food. Yeah. And we have them in the UK as well, but I think they're always nicer in Germany.
They're not as good in England.
Yeah. Okay, so our next tradition, Advent calendar. From 1st of December to 24th of December, children can open a small present each day. It can be sweets, a poem, a gift, a part of a story, or something else. Some parents make advent calendars themselves, but you can also buy them at the supermarket.
Yeah, we also have advent calendars like this.
Yeah.
But mainly just with a square of chocolate behind.
Normally it's a cardboard calendar and you open the doors and there's a tiny chocolate.
From the shop. I think it's nice that some people handmade the calendars. That's a nice homely touch.
Definitely.
So, our last tradition is Christmas meals. There are many different traditional German Christmas dinners. One of them is goose or duck with red cabbage and potato dumplings. Another traditional meal is potato salad with sausages. It is believed that the tradition goes back to the simple circumstances of the birth of Jesus.
Huh. Potato salad.
Yeah, that stood out to me as well. I found that strange.
Yeah.
Because for me, potato salad is food for a barbecue. In the summer, maybe.
Yeah, when it's warm.
Yeah, and so I would not associate that with Christmas.
No, but it's kind of cool because I thought that we all just ate the same food at Christmas, and I didn't know that it was so different in Germany.
Yeah, and Christmas dinner is always one of my favourite meals, and the German one also sounds really nice.
Yeah, with red cabbage.
Yeah, and goose.
And goose. So, that's what we think about some German Christmas traditions. What do you think about them? Do you have any other traditions?
We wish you a Merry Christmas and hope to see you next time.
Ein passendes Arbeitsblatt zu diesem Video sowie viele weitere Arbeitsblätter finden Sie im Arbeitsblattportal Englisch unter www.westermann.de/Arbeitsblattportal-Englisch.